Good morning. I am Devi Abhirami, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today I am going to present a PPT in the topic Diagrammatic Representation. My subject name is Mathematics and Statistical Computation. Let's see what is meant by a diagrammatic representation. It is very easy to understand for everyone when we will visualize as a diagram. So this kind of representation is called as a diagrammatic representation. Representation of any numerical data by using diagrams is known as diagrammatic representation. Diagrammatic data representation give a simple and easy understanding of any numerical data collected as compared with the tabular form of the data or textual form of the data. There is a famous quotes, a picture speaks more than a words. Similarly, to represent the statistical data, the essential tool is the diagram. Diagrammatic data representation translates the highly complex ideas included in the given numerical data into concrete and pretty effectively in a simple and understandable manner. There are so many types of diagrams. There are one-dimensional diagram, two-dimensional diagram, three-dimensional diagram. Here I have discussed about one-dimensional diagram. One-dimensional diagrammatic representation of the data. We will consider only the length of the diagram. We have different types of one-dimensional diagrams. There are simple bar diagram, multiple bar diagram, subdivided bar diagram, percentage bar diagram, and deviation bar diagram. In bar diagram itself, there are so many types. I already said simple bar diagram, subdivided bar diagram, multiple bar diagram. Here there is one example I have shown here. Let's take an example of a bar graph showing the comparison of marks of a student in all subjects out of 100 marks for 2 tests. I have represented my marks in y-axis and I have represented my subjects in x-axis. There are 6 subjects: English, Hindi, Mathematics, Science, Social Studies, and Computer. Here there are 2 colors of bar. Uh, to compare the 2 tests, I have chosen 2 different colors to identify the test 1 and test 2. Blue color represents the test 1 and violet color represents the test 2. While we see this image itself, we can understand. For example, in English subject in test 1, the percentage of the marks is low when compared with the test 2. Whereas in science, test 1 is low but test 2 is high. By diagrammatic representation without any formulas, we can identify the results using graphs and diagrams. There is another diagram called a histogram. It is also a diagrammatical representation of a data, but it is worked only on the continuous data or grouped data set. We can use such type of data as an histogram representation. Histogram is similar to a bar graph, but there is no gap between the rectangular bars because the interval will be in continuous form. For example, if the first interval is 0 to 10, then the second interval is 10 to 20. We will give a class interval in continuous form. My first problem: from the following data, I have to prepare a simple bar diagram. They have given the year and the production of a cement of a factory from the year 2014 to 19. In 2014, 125 tons have produced. So I have drawn my graph in 2014 to the y-axis as 125. In second 2015, I have drawn for 175. Similarly, for 2016, 17, 18, at last 520 tons were produced, which are shown in the simple bar diagram. Next, pie diagram. Pie diagram is used to represent in a circle diagram. Here they have given the expenditure of a family A, B, C. We can represent these data in a circle by the simple calculation. To draw a pie diagram, we have to use the formula angle is equal to original value divided by total value into 360 degree. By using this, the degree sum of the degree should be 360 degree, which should be tally with the circle of 1 degree. Here I have drawn the foot with the measurement of 180 degree. For clothing 52.4, for education 29.9, and house rate is 22.5. So this kind of circle diagram is called as an pie diagram. Similarly, we can draw this diagram for family B and family C. Draw a histogram for the following data. Previously, I have said that the histogram question will be in the interval form. Here the marks had given in an interval form. 10 to 20. The lower limit will be the same as the upper limit of the first one. So 10 to 20, next one is 20 to 30. So my diagram will be in continuous form. So 10 to 20, my frequency is 15, so I have drawn. Again, second interval is 20 to 30 of 30 frequency, so I have continued my bar diagram with the 20. Here I have taken the marks in the x-axis and the number of students in the y-axis. This kind of continuous bar diagram is called as an histogram, which is used to find the data's frequency. Thank you.